Hey everybody. Code for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. Let's start with a little disclaimer. This is a 99 to 100% clairvoyant reading, and so the views, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So everybody knows it's this much of Bill, not much of anything, all spirit. Okay? And if you're watching this in person live, welcome. If you are watching in the future or future on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel and like all my videos. All right, get that out of the way. It's all good. Hello, Haley. How are you? Hey, Kathy. How's it going? Hey, Kimmers. How are you doing today? There's a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure. I'm good, Haley. I'm good. Yeah, today's a pretty good day. Yep. This week's been a little weird, but yeah, it's pretty good. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Kathy, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, getting ready for our birthday, right? So all this energy push for the 21st. So, hey, Ryan, what's up, man? How are you? Haven't talked to you or seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Hello, Adrian. Good to see you. Yeah, there's lots of things to talk about. So we'll see what pops on. Yeah, everybody. But energy's getting, for me, I have really good days where I think it kind of rolls off my back and kind of rolls out and things like that. And other days where it's kind of like challenging, and I'm okay with that because I know what's coming for all of us, me included, right? Yeah. So, and a lot of people are going through lots of changes, right? They're going through a little bit of trauma. Again, if you don't take initiative, the universe does it for you. Hey, Shay. How's it going? And you all know this. The universe will take care of it if you don't. Only in a big, huge, impactful way. Yeah. Hey, Mary. How are you? So it's better when you get the feeling, the idea, the inclination that I need to lose a friend, or I need to back away, or I need to change jobs, or whatever it might be. Hi, Jamie. Yes. So, yep. Yeah. So, a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of people with questions and have answers and things like that. Hi, Janice. How's it going? Hello, my friend Teresa Parker. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, Spirit wants to start. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about okay, so we're going to start with this. Hi, Suze. We're going to start out with this first, and because it kind of is what. Hi, Emily. Hang on. Okay. Like I was speaking a minute ago about we need to take the initiative to remove things from our lives, right? And to understand that if we don't, they will, because it comes to a point where they need you to move forward. They need you to let stuff go, cut ties. And if you continue to hang on, if you continue to forgive but not forget, if you continue to have that energy around you where you're not supposed to anymore because they're trying to lift you out of that third dimensional place, they will take care of destroying what you have not destroyed or lost or let go of yet. And I'll give you a case in point. I have a client who has a best friend who is kind of overbearing, has to be the center of attention, things like that. And likes to drink. And so they go out and have a little cocktail, a little food, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she's one of these women who needs to be seen. All the boys need to love her. She's a big flirt, things like that. But she's grown, right? And my client has been getting the messages from me, but also from source with other things going on with this person, that you need to ditch her. Get her out of your life. Ditch her, right? Get rid of it. Hi, Julie. How are you, my dear? And the client never did. Well, 2 weeks ago, it exploded in alcohol. And got down to knockdown, drag out from her friend on my client, on this person. Okay? I mean, knockdown, drag out, punching, slapping. Stuff was said that absolutely should never be said to this person, right? And really made the person that I do readings for step back, and they've been friends for over 20 years. Wow, I cannot believe that that's the way she thinks about me. But they're thick as thieves. But only if my friend Linda, meaning client, right? Linda bows down and kisses her ass. Okay? And there's been all kinds of things going on in the last year and a half, 2 years, that the universe is saying, okay, Linda, time to get away from her. You're shrinking. Because she would shrink herself. Because I really want her to be my friend. Past life stuff. Okay? Between them and with Linda. And understanding that, again, if you don't clear the way, they will. And it was traumatic for Linda. Just traumatic. Because now she's starting to have the realizations, right? That I was too available. I was the doormat. I was the one who supported her physically, right? I was the one who helped her and did all kinds of things and this, that, and the other thing, right? Where the other person, it was obvious, the other person didn't give her anything. Again, the pitcher, right? If your pitcher's dry, if your emotion's dry inside your body because you're not getting it, hey, Selena, if you're not getting it from your friends, loved ones, things like that, but especially best friends, right? And this person keeps sucking you dry and keeps sucking you dry and keeps sucking you dry. What happens to the person's insides? They shrink. And this person is a big person, meaning big personality, big energy, big everything. Hey, Bethany, how are you, my dear? So understand that you can only be small for so long. If you don't follow what the universe is telling you, and she really doesn't understand all of it, meaning the spiritual stuff, she comes to me for guidance, right? So when this happened, like the crack of the whip, and she was like, WTF. I cannot believe she tried to strangle me. I cannot believe that she was actually hurting me. Couldn't believe it. She said, I got one good whack in. Okay, but this person's nonviolent. So understand that if you don't distance yourself and clear the pathway for your future, they will. In a huge traumatic way. And what is crazy is that the people in the bar called 911 because they were in the parking lot scrapping. Cop showed up. Linda's husband showed up. The friend's husband showed up because Linda called him and said, she's out of control. You got to come over here and get her because she's going to go to jail. See? Over 20 years being friends. Good friends, she thought. So not only is she crushed, that she was physically assaulted. Now that person that she has talked to for 20 years about everything, back and forth, is gone. So not only does she have to rebuild her friendships with other people, but she also has to work on herself. And that is so important that we understand that before they have to take action, that we do it ourselves by distancing ourselves from people who don't treat us properly, who don't give us what we want from them. Because no one is worth give, and not get back. See ya. Bye. I have 3 friends. Not because, close friends. Not because people didn't treat me properly, but I don't need but 3 friends. Confidants, I should say. Yeah. That I love dearly. I've known them for 30, 40, 45, 50 years. Yeah. Same. And we all have those people in our lives, right? Even family. But sometimes we have to go, okay, bye, see you later. Bye. Because you realize they're not giving you what you need. In conversation, in energy, in love, everything that matters. Confidence. So when this comes up in your life, hi Carmelina, hi Allison. When that comes up, it always does, right? Where we realize, oh my gosh, she's not giving me what I need. He's not giving you what I need. Marriage, friendship, family, whatever. Because as you ascend, as your energy gets big, if your family or friends are used to beating you down into pulp, you're going to go, oh, hell to the no. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I'm not doing that. Right? Because that's not who you are anymore. So when that does, because it will, when you get the clues, and we'll talk about this other part in a minute, understand that you got to really think about it. Think about how you're going to do it. If it's going to be, don't take a text, don't take a phone call, don't answer an email. If you're close enough, let's say best friends or something like that, people outgrow people. Maybe you can have that. Maybe you can have that conversation. As Shay says, she's at the same type of crossroads, and it's true. Okay, do I stay where I'm at? You don't have a choice. You're gonna grow no matter what. Grab hold of it and ride that pony. Or am I going to lose this friend that I no longer have anything in common with and ride the pony? It's a definitely hard situation. I mean, I've had to do it with family, with friends, things like that. And I had to make the realization, I'm the most important person in my life. Hi, Rose. How are you today? And so are you. You have to understand you are the most important person in your life. And you deserve everything that you want in this lifetime. And you can have it. Just got to be open enough and have a higher vibration enough for it to find you. That's the key. Men, women, houses, vacations, lottery money, new table, new TV, whatever it might be. Money for your kids' education. Yeah. Hello, Carson. How are you doing today? So that's the key, right? Loving yourself, understanding that I'm the most important person in my life, and I'm all that matters. I love you, but I'm more important. I love you, but you know what? I gotta distance myself from you. If you don't, they will. Or sometimes, not often, the other person will. And you go, I wonder why he did that. I wonder why she did that. I don't understand. What did I do? Nothing. It's not you. It's not you. That's where you got to get that thought out of your head. Oh my God, what did I do to make them mad at me? Maybe they just grew up. Maybe they just grew out away from you, which is a blessing. Change is inevitable. And it's easier when we understand that. Does it suck? It sucks. It sucks. And like I always say during the videos, how many times today have you told yourself out loud that you love yourself? 5, 10, at least 10 times a day. Start out with 5 first, right? But then build on that, baby. You'd be surprised at how your energy shifts, how your vibration is higher, because you're giving yourself love by 3 words, not 4 words. I love you, Bill. And my mother always called us honey, right? So that resonates with me. And I call Bailey honey. I don't call Lee honey anymore. But like my nieces and nephews and things like that, the one that I dearly love. Yeah. So I will say, I love you, Bill. I love you, honey. I love you so much, Bill. I love you so much. All of a sudden, it's not such a bad day anymore. Because guess what? I get it. I'm the most important person in my life. And you have to be too. Then your children, then your spouse if you're married. Hey, Blake, how are you, man? Because if mama isn't right with themselves, hi, Paula, right? If we're not right with ourselves, how can the rest of the family be right? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Dysfunction breeds dysfunction. And the more that we look at ourselves, the more conscious we are, the more understanding we are that the most important person in my life is me. And that I tell myself how much I love myself out loud, never in your head. And the more that you do that, guess what? The freaking sky opens up. And everything starts coming to you. Because they're like, oh my God, finally she does. Oh my God, she's finally telling herself this. Oh my God, he is too. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is fabulous. That's what it is. What it is. You don't have to announce it in front of a crowd, right? But I've done it sometimes at parties where I'm like, oh God, Bill, I love you so much for being here right now. when I'm like, oh, this is just drudgery. I don't understand these people. I am so different. I've grown so much out of this space. In fact, I went to Somerset, the mall here in Troy, on Saturday. I needed to pick up some jeans that I had altered at Nordstrom. And it was chaotic for me. Normally, it is like awesome and cool and all right, Kimmers, and I'm looking at everything. I was in a freaking trance the whole time. I needed to go in, get my pants, my jeans. I kind of walked around a little bit at different places. I need to go to Lululemon to ask them a question about some pants that Lee had bought, so I know how to wash them. And when I got done, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. And that, because it's such third dimensional energy, right? It is such third dimensional beings in that place. They're just there socializing, which is awesome. But the energy's so low in universal terms. So another realization, right? I get it. Okay. One more cord cut, because I was in retail for 37 years. Hi, hey, Rhonda. And I get it. I get it. So again, as you pay attention, as you start to love yourself by telling yourself that, as you distance yourself from other people who no longer serve your purpose. That's right, serve their purpose to be with you. It's not. It could be you with them. I'm looking for something on my phone here, guys. That I want to talk about next. Because we all bring something to the table, right? but it's all about understanding what we're getting from that other person and not the other way around. It's their job to do that. It's not our job to tell them what we do for them in their lives. Not at all. Okay. Whew. The next thing is, if I can find this in my phone, I posted it the other day, and I want to do this. I want to talk about it here. Okay. There's a lot of negativity that I'm finding about 2022 from people, and it's so funny how people show themselves who they are, all right? Spirit always used to call them false prophets. Like, don't get too invested in them, Bill, because they have a limited ability to direct others. Not saying that I got the best. I mean, it's not me, right? It's just whatever let's talk about for the day we talk about. Even between him and I, just comes out. And there's people that I have followed for a while. Again, I will say this, I've done this before, this part of the video before, that I've found disillusionment with, because, especially when it comes to 2022, you have to really watch what they say, because there's key words in there. They're trying to promote doom and gloom. They're trying to promote that 2022 is going to be an absolutely chaotic year with all this breakdown. And then they talk about all this other stuff that doesn't matter. That's asteroids and clusters and all kinds of stuff. In reality, from what Spirit says to me, that's all hooey. That's all stuff that the average person doesn't need to know. They're using it to make themselves look like they know. Ego. And it happened with a few people this last week on YouTube. And Pam Gregory is one of them, the astrologer. Negative, 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 negative. Then this came on the 14th. And most of you have seen this. But it says this: we have 10 galactic activation portals in a row. So depending upon where one is along your journey, some may experience powerful bliss, healing, passions, or kundalini awakenings. Or some may experience intense releasing and purging. Either way, you have a very powerful 13 days ahead of us. So it goes from the 14th until the 27th. So buckle in and hold onto your hats, for the ride is about to get very, very interesting. Now, nobody said this. Pam Gregory didn't say anything about this. The other people that I followed didn't say anything about this. But this is what Spirit has brought to me, because it's not going to be doom and gloom next year. It's not. Especially people who watch this channel. I mean, people who watch me are somewhere in their journey, right? I mean, they're not 3Ders. They're not muggles at all. And most of the people that are watching videos like that on YouTube aren't muggles either. There's some type of connection to the universe in themselves, which allows them to understand what's being said, right? So when I got this on the 14th, after watching a Pam Gregory and this other person too, no, don't need him anymore. And what's interesting about the Pam Gregory video, she started to fade away. I'd look at it and I could barely see her outline of her face. Like, Bill, you don't need that. And I've been getting that for the last month or so. But I'm like, no, I don't want to, again, it might just be me being biased because, I'm still human. And I do not believe the doom and gloom 2022. 222 is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So I'll tell you why things are going to be so good. As we go through and we understand the portals, right? And we understand on a day, oh my gosh, I'm glad I printed that out off Bill's page. I'm glad that I shared it on my page, whatever it might look like. Hey, Takesha. I'm going to keep that handy, because I want to make sure that I'm as open as I possibly can to the portals. And when something's feeling funky, I want to make sure that that's what it is. It could be a portal. I'm welcoming to it. I'm chimes. I'm not going to be afraid of it. I'm not going to be doom and gloom. I'm not going to be any of that, because change can be positive if we pay attention. Change can be positive. Does it suck? Of course it sucks. To get human to change who they've been for 12,000 years in 3D, like freaking moving the Titanic. No. Hi, Doris. Didn't happen then, ain't gonna happen now. It's a long, long turn. So understanding that, right? And absolutely going, I wonder why today is, maybe I'll text Bill. Click, 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 click. What's going up with today? I don't understand. Well, portal. I'll write back portal. Oh, God, thank you. Because that's what it is. Now, huge day, the 21st. Okay, so Ryan asked, portal access open to all dimensions? Yes. Yes. Now, big shift happens the 21st of the 1st. All right? Big shift. So if you feel funky, because you probably will, think like WTF, okay? Or I feel fabulous, I feel a rush, I feel I've got wings, I feel that I'm ascending, I feel this is wonderful, this is absolutely fantastic, I can't believe how I feel today, I feel like I'm living in 5D, this is just beautiful, oh my gosh, I can see so much clearer, and then it just continues. But huge energy shift on the 21st. Winter solstice. Just like last year. Like Spirit said last week, week before. And then January 1st is going to be another massive push forward. Are you going to have ups and downs? Of course we are. We're human. We don't know what the energy is. Ego definitely to know the energy is. So then if you haven't done your talk, if you're not doing your talk out loud to yourself, right? And if you're not controlling your ego, things like that, he'll think you're going to die. Oh my God, I've got to pull myself in. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. No. Get that out. Nope, it's not scary. Spirit, I'm ready. And you open up I'm ready. Steve Noble Guided Meditation. All kinds of things to open yourself up to the opportunities. Don't coward. If you do say, okay, why am I afraid? Where's the fear coming from, Spirit? I need you to help me. Where's the fear coming from? Because I don't think there's anything to be fearful of. Goes away. That's all you got to say to yourself out loud. I'm telling you, it works. Right? So understand that we are out of there's one more. You think. No, there's another eclipse in 2022. I think it's in January. But understand that the lunar eclipse we had, then we had the solar eclipse in the southern hemisphere. That was a whole package of lift. Lift and separate, Spirit says. Okay? We go into 2022. There's just as many eclipses in 2022. Eclipses are change. Eclipses are change. Hey, V. They are removing things from us that no longer serve us. Set the intention. Spirit, I need you to remove this armor from me. Oh my gosh, I need to learn to love myself. Just out loud. The day of the eclipse. Hi, Sherry. Even if it is in the southern hemisphere, or even if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, just freaking do it. Because the energy's on the earth already, because it knows it's coming. I write in my appointment book all the little things that are going on as much as I can. Some things I forget. And I'll be like, oh my God, what the hell is up with today? Hey, Stephanie. what the hell is going on? I don't understand this. And I will look in my book and I didn't write anything down. Then I jump on Facebook and the first thing that is on my feed is something about today. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Yes. So understanding that, right? And doing everything that you possibly can to be open and understanding that change is going to happen. And I know. Hang on, guys. He keeps saying they need to understand. Hi, Pamela. They need to understand. Some are already there. Hi, Candace. Some are already well into their ascension. Others are lagging behind because of fear. This is the opportunity, he says, for all humans to let go. To let go. Ride the wave, he says. Just continue to move forward. Is there sharks in the water? He says yes. But you have nothing to fear. Because you're protected. And so many people I talk to don't fully embrace that they're protected. They're not going to let nothing happen to me. Your guys aren't going to let anything happen to you. They're not. It's not going to happen. So taking that aspect away, right? And understanding, okay, I'm here in love. I move love in and out of my body to my friends, to my family, to the universe, to you guys. Energy is energy. Energy is energy. And I know. Getting involved with yourself, he says. Getting involved with yourself, allowing yourself to be conscious, allowing yourself not to be afraid, not to live in fear, he says, and to understand that they will lift you into 5D without you even knowing it. Unconsciously. But you got to be conscious. Like if you are going through the process of ascension, right? And you are just going through your daily life and everything seems to be upheaval. Spirit, what the hell? What's going on? I know, I need to do a meditation. I know, I need to do an energy blast. I know, I need to clear myself out. Take a walk. Do whatever. Put your feet in the water, put your hands in the dirt, whatever it's got to be. Kind of hard in Michigan, although today it's nice. But it's winter. And understanding that wintertime, after the winter solstice, days start getting longer. We're headed for spring. Although it might be a crazy couple of months, it's okay. But keeping your eye on the ball, Spirit says, understanding that you have to take things day by day. But you have to know where you're going. Even if you don't know where you're going, I'm allowing myself the freedom, Spirit says, of ascension. Every day there's something new, he says. Every day there's something new going on from our end for you. No one is on the same path. Everyone is at a different level of ascension, which is true. And understanding that our friends may not be coming along with us. My sister's starting to get it, which is a blessing, because I'd like her to understand more, be the person she's supposed to be. She's a Scorpio, so it's a little bit difficult, you know. But did I expect it? No. I don't expect it from any of my family, none of my friends. If they get there, they get there. Even Lee, if he gets there, he gets there. But I'm going, right? And that's all that matters. If you want to follow me, cool. But I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, 2 years ago. 2021 has been miraculous for me because my guides brought Tammy Braswell into my life, the energy person. To raise my vibration, which is what I needed to do to get myself to stand in front of my vortex with all my goodies in it. Yeah. And another thing Spirit says, it's about believing that you deserve. In fact, somebody asked me the other day about disappointment again. And Spirit responded the exact same way that he responded a month or so ago in a post. The only way you can be disappointed is if the plans were made by your ego. True. As he goes, if you're going to allow your ego to make your plans. Guilty. In fact, I've had some remembrances on Facebook of things that I was sad in 2019. Hey, Carol, I was sad in 2019 saying, it's hard to believe that this is going to be Lee and Mayan Bailey's last Christmas in Detroit. And I said to Lee Lesson, I said, guess what? We're here 2 years later, but I'm a different person now. I'm a different person. So again, and that came from a clear voice from my guides, all of them, clearing out my stuff from Energy Blast with Tammy Brazo, which is free every other Monday at 1:11 if you're in Detroit. If you want to be part of that, send me say here, and I'll send you a invite. This time I won't delete everything like which happened last week, oddly enough. But understanding that when the universe, your guides, brings you something, you have to engage. My biggest lesson. And they'll keep trying if you don't, because it'll come back around again. Do it the first time. I look back at the last 2 years and think, wow, how I didn't engage in certain things, not understanding the whole energy flow, because I was still uncovering, Spirit says. I was still uncovering my knowledge. I was still uncovering, going deep down inside of myself, he says, and allowing that knowledge to rise to the surface like cream on milk. True. But I look back at that and go, holy moly, that is amazing how much I've changed in 1 year. Hey, Martha. Super important. Super important to understand that we have to be conscious, that we have to try to understand and allow things to be brought to us. And when they come to us, we don't think negatively first. We think positively first. Why did I get this? Click. And it may blow your mind. That's why it's so very, very important that you understand to use your socials for you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm telling you guys, they will bring you all kinds of cool, interesting stuff the higher your vibration goes. Because they're energy. And that is something, they can bring you all kinds of information like that. That's not a good snap. No. That's what it's all about. So understanding 2022 is going to be phenomenal. Is there ups and downs? Of course there is. But Ascension is the guarantee, Spirit says. Ascension is the guarantee. As long as you don't allow ego to set the tone for the year. I mean, I've had pretty good people who are in this, who are good inside of themselves. I mean, having just casual conversations about, oh my gosh, I've heard it's going to be a horrible 2022. Oh my gosh, everything that I read, everything that I watch, everything is negative. Oh my gosh. And that's to bring the vibration down. Don't let that happen. Because as we move forward, the ascension's going on as we speak. And being clear that winter solstice, first day of 2022, the first, and moving into January, February, and beyond. Is it going to be a roller coaster? Yeah. How fun. Is it going to suck for some of us? If we allow it to suck. If we allow ourselves to be dragged down into the negative 3D energy, yeah. But the quicker you pull your ass out of that, the quicker you still keep to ascend. Because trust me, Spirit will he'll let your hand slide for a minute, and they will be ready to lift you back up. And you holding your heart, or you're complaining, or you're sad, or whatever it might be. Oh my gosh, doom and gloom. My life is over. I don't know what I'm going to do. I lost this. I lost that. I'm so in pain. I'm in such fear. I don't understand why they would do this to me. Well, they're doing this to you so you'll wake your butt up. Go, okay, that doesn't work. 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 Hell to the no. I'm done with those people. I'm done with that circumstance. I'm done with hating myself. I'm done beating myself up. That's all ego. So ego, I'm not listening to that because that's a lie. Key phrase, as you tap your chest. And I'm telling you, I know. Spirit says you will gain so much momentum by spring if you keep yourself together. Allow that junk to come out. By talking. Allow it to to get out of your body. Talk. Never talk in your head. Because ego will slice and dice you in a minute. And what is crazy, because of so many lifetimes we've all had in the past 12,000 years, we believe it. Without even knowing we believe it. It's just happens. And we're like, how did I get here? Oh my God. I'm back here again? Because you weren't paying attention. You allowed yourself to believe in something that's a lie. Because it's more comfortable than looking at the wide open spaces of our planet, of our universe, of where we're all going. James. That's the key for 2022. It's going to be a glorious year. It is. It's all about ascension and knowledge and connecting and understanding, finding our tribes. Because the planet is already on its way into 5D. It is. And us little humans have to try to figure it out by just being conscious, not allowing our egos to continue to pull us backwards. Is it going to happen? Of course it is. We're human. Don't beat yourself up. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because when you get there and you pay attention and you're like, holy shoes, wow, I cannot believe how I look at things now. Because you're out of the fog. Is more fog coming? Not if you keep it away. That's the key. Taking care of yourself. Again, how many times a day do you say that you say I love you to yourself? 5 times, 8 times, 12 times. Hey, Lisa, 10 times. Works. How many times Spirit said this to me yesterday, and he's wanting to bring it up again today. How many times do you look in the mirror and look in your eyes and talk? I love you. Today's gonna be a great day. We can make it happen. This energy that I've got today it's better and better as the hours go by. As you walk by a mirror and look in it, right dead in your eyes. People don't do that. Like people don't look other people in the eyes. It's fear. I don't want them to know who I am. I don't want them to know how fearful I am. Really? Why are you in fear? What are you afraid of? Them knowing me. Or do you know yourself? Most people don't. They don't know how loving they are. They don't know how beautiful they are. They don't know how kind they are. They don't know how attractive they are. Because they believe all the stuff that's been told to them over their childhood, their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, blah, 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 blah. Hi, Candace. Merry Christmas to you. See? And that's key. Taking that little time in the morning, when I do it, I look square in the mirror and I look at how green my eyes are. Look just like my father. It's so beautiful. It just swells me up with just, I'm so grateful and so thankful that I have the mom and the dad that I chose. Was it always good? No, they didn't have a rule book. They didn't. Thank God I'm Capricorn and I was able to maneuver things, and most people are. But we look in the mirror, and I can look in the mirror and see my dad, and I just talk to myself. And your heart just swells up because you love yourself. If you can do that and see inside your soul, what is soul? I don't know. But you feel it inside your body. And when you first do it, I guarantee you, you will cry. I know. Because you're recognizing yourself, Spirit says. You're recognizing yourself as a spiritual, loving, guided being. Global citizen, he says. And you're able to look and say, hello, my friend, I love you. That's what it's about. As I get teary-eyed. Because it's true. We have to do more of that for ourselves until the world understands and we get closer with our tribes as the energy lifts into past 4D, into fifth dimension and higher, for some of you who are younger than I am. Blessings. Blessings. I look at who I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Oh my freaking God. I was not this man at all. At all. But again, it comes down to loving yourself. It comes down to understanding yourself. It comes down to giving yourself all of the self-love you possibly can. And then the people who don't treat you properly, you get rid of out of your life because they don't treat you right. And then guess what happens? People are attracted to energy. Good energy, loving energy, smart energy, intense energy, knowing energy, Spirit says. Cling, 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 cling. All of a sudden I got these friends. I have this new man in my life. I have this new female in my life. I have a new best friend. And they are so cool because they accept me for who I am, just like I accept myself for who I am. That's what it's about. And keeping your vibration that high is not that difficult once you get there. It's truly not. Because when ego tries to pull you down, right? Because it's comfortable. It's comfortable to be in that spot. Because we've known it our entire existence. This lifetime, past lifetimes, for centuries, right? Oh, no, I'm not going there. No, I'm not going there. But when you wake up in the morning, you decide what kind of day you're going to have. And usually when I wake up in the morning, because of the dog, I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm usually cranky. And I have to decide what kind of day I'm going to have. They take it from there. I'm not going to be cranky. I'm not going to be in a negative mood. I'm not going to be ornery. It doesn't serve me at all. Because I'm looking out for the day going, today is going to be fabulous with lots and lots of cool stuff that I didn't know yesterday. And sometimes Spirit will tell me, Bill, you don't have to do something every day. You don't have to learn every day, Bill. I'm a Capricorn. I'm cool, let's go, right? Come on. Sometimes I don't have to. And I have to keep reminding myself of that chilling is okay. And that's not the sense that I need to get someplace quicker, because that doesn't work. Chimes. It's just going, okay, I always find fascinating things, usually, YouTube, Instagram, a lot of Instagram stuff. I have 3 devices on Facebook, and they all give me different things, which is lovely. I love it. And I post from all of them. That's why there's so many posts. Spirit says, my gosh, that is amazing posted. Cool. But sometimes, like this week, I didn't post, but 1 or 2 things for a day and a half. Spirit says, no, we're not doing that. Just chill, relax, stop. And that's when you got to listen. That's when you have to understand that, okay, I'm being guided. Because ego will tell you, oh, no, 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 you got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. No, I don't have to. I don't have to. And right, and I'll use this example. I have two people that I know that receive large chunks of money. One sold their house. The other one won the lottery. Not massive lottery, but lottery, right? And they quit their effing jobs because they didn't need to be that person anymore. And now they're just chilling for the first time in their life. And I had to talk to them about feeling guilty. Because they're like, oh my gosh, Bill, I've never been unemployed in my 60 years of being alive. I have to find a job. I'm afraid I'm going to get lazy. No. You won the lottery so that you wouldn't have to do that. So you're going to have time in your 60 years to veg. Go on vacation. Go to Florida. Go to Cali. Go to Hawaii. Wherever. Just go and chill and spend money that you've never had before. But Bill, what if, Bill? What if I get sick? No. You get hit by a truck tomorrow. There's no guarantees on life. Go have a good time. Enjoy yourself. For you. Make sense? That's what it's all about. That's why the universe brought you that lottery money. That's why the universe brought you this, how much you got for your house. Go. Do what you want to do. Go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. Eat the food that you want. Drink the drinks that you want. Lay on the beach if you want. Go to Vegas if you, whatever is your fancy. That's why they brought you the money. Not to stash it in the bank just in case. No. No, it's not what it is. If you're blessed at that place at that time, doesn't mean you gotta squander the whole thing, right? But you don't have to be too sensitive to it. Getting that and understanding that is what's so important. It's so important. You got to nurture yourself. And if the universe brings you money, if the universe brings you good stuff, if the universe brings you happiness, like it can, if you accept it, Spirit says, it's all good. And both of these friends, chilling. It's December and I'm not working and I love it. Exactly. Hang out. Go to the beach. Chill in the sun. It doesn't matter. Because you were blessed by your life so far and they're blessing you back. For your hard work. For your commitment. For your love. That's how it works. That's how it works, right? So, can we wish for that? Of course we can. Can we plan for that? No. No, you can't plan. Planning when it comes to your future is, pardon my language, bullshit. Because it's never going to go the way that your ego thinks. Don't make that plan. Because plans that you make that have ego involved are always going to fail. They're always going to disappoint you. The lottery win wasn't big enough. Oh my gosh. The how much I sold my house for wasn't big enough. I don't have enough. I can feel my vibration falling and falling and falling because I didn't get what I thought I was going to get. Well, why are you thinking about that anyway? You can't think about that because that's ego. Just have to keep your vibration, your positive thinking, your positive thoughts, your positive energy as high as you possibly can. Is it going to drop? Something's always going to drop. You can't keep it this high all the time. And people say that they can, and it ain't true. Gotta have sleep. Can't sleep with your energy up in 5D all the time. Boom, 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 boom. That doesn't work. So that's when And again, 2022, right? Understanding that there's going to be times when you are euphoric, Spirit says. Euphoric. Oh my God, I'm getting everything that I want. This is fabulous. And you stop talking out loud. You stop projecting your energy. You come inward and go, oh my God, this is wonderful. I've never gotten all this in my life. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Goes the energy. You go, and then if you're conscious, if you're smart, you go, okay, wait a minute. I'm not going to get, oh, no. I got to keep up here. I'm all grateful for this stuff. I'm grateful for my happiness. I'm grateful for the people in my life. I'm grateful, but I'm not willing to lose myself as I've done in my lifetimes. Because right now I'm getting what I want, what I've asked for. Because guess what? There's more behind that you want. You can have anything that you want in this lifetime, and I tell you to make a list. Nothing is too frivolous. Nothing is too much. But then it's your responsibility to raise your frequency high enough where it can find you. Now, Spirit told me that information, 2017. That everyone has a cornucopia of abundance above their head. All they do is ask for it. And I didn't understand the whole energy thing yet. Makes sense now. The vortex, which is the cornucopia, you've got to raise your frequency, raise your vibration to stand in front of that vortex. And I do that every morning. I'm standing in front of my vortex and I'm allowing everything in my vortex to come to fruition, to come to me, because it's mine. And I'm not willing to leave here until I get it all, because I deserve it. You all do too. We all do. James. And you can't do it for other people. That's the key. Can't do it for other people. Well, I'm going to bring my children and my husband and my mom. No, it doesn't work like that. They're all at different places in their ascension, if at all. But you. Now, do people follow you? Of course they do. Children do, if they're supposed to. Family does, if they're supposed to. And as you receive all the stuff that's in your vortex, and you keep adding to it because you're not that old. Hey, Trish, how you doing? It's important. It's important to understand that you can have anything that you want. Anything that you want. But how are you going to get it? Not even get it. How are you going to allow it to come to you? Vibration, frequency. It needs to be higher. And you need to go higher, and then go higher, and then go higher, and go higher. Is it work? No, it's fun. Because all you're doing is the work. All you're doing is being more conscious. All you're doing is being more attentive to yourself. All you're doing is saying, that doesn't work for me, bye-bye. That doesn't work for me, bye-bye. Wait, it is. I know. Spirit says, it's like a hot air balloon, he says. Shows me a hot air balloon in my head. A hot air balloon, and the sandbags have been dropped. You ascend. But what happens if the fire goes out? Because you're not paying attention. Boom. Same thing. Same thing. As Sherry says, when our energy changes, the ripple will affect them too.
Okay, I found this on the web for says when energy changes the reply. Check it out.
Yeah, there you go. I don't even have to say it. Energy. At least once, according for the soul, right? At least one time, something in my social media, around here comes on for no reason to answer the question for me. Yeah. My life is a great, right? If I didn't experience this, I would say, what the fuck is going on? That stuff is planned. It's not planned. But I don't get mad at it, right? I just accept it. Lee goes, oh my God, I wish they'd stop. Why? It's kind of cool. Yeah. So, interesting. So 2022 is going to be good. Got 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks until the first. Next week is the 21st, and it is the winter solstice, and just be prepared. Just reach out if you need to, 248-310-7689. Don't send me an email unless you don't do bill@billhobart.com, because sometimes I don't get that stuff. Sometimes it shows up in my email, and sometimes it doesn't show up at all. So just call me, text me, whatever. Now, I'm doing 3 psychic fairs in January. The 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd. Sterling Heights. Centerline and Livonia. I'm doing some in February. I'm running a special next week. I won't tell anybody what it is, for 5 days only. Okay, as a thank you to everybody for a fantastic 2021. As I said, I'm not doing specials anymore, but Spirit said we got to do a 5-day special the last week of the year, and I blew it off. And this morning he was like, "No, you need to do that special as a thank you to everybody." I'm like, okay. And if you buy gift certificates on the website, you get a free 15-minute reading with me. So buy gift certificates for your loved ones and your friends, your family, even for yourself. Why not? Right? Because it's a great gift. And you get 15 minutes to ask questions, to talk to me on the phone, a Zoom, FaceTime, whatever. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I got that from Spirit too. Goes, okay, we're going to do this buy one, get one. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to offer gift certificates to people, and you're going to do 50 minutes for free with them. I'm like, I am? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, how are we going to word that on the graphic? So this morning, I'm typing away and I'm trying to make it work. And he goes, and then finally I'm like, okay, can you fix this for me? And I hit the next button and click, 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 everything worked. Yeah. And we looked at one or two, and I'm like, I don't like that. It goes, I don't either. Delete that. I'm like, okay. And then we went back to looking at pictures and things like that. And he's like, and we agreed, okay, that one's good. I like the energy flow. I do too. Yeah, we kept it out. So I did a happy holiday one today that will just as to wish everybody happy holiday. That got sent off this afternoon about noon or 1 o'clock. So happy holidays, everybody. If I don't see you next week, I am going to do Coaching for the Soul next Thursday on the 23rd. Okay, I was told that today. You're not gonna take next week off, Bill. You have to do Coaching for the Soul because they expect you to be there Thursdays at 3. I'm like, can I get a break? He's like, no, you got to be there Thursdays at 3. I'm like, okay, fine. So, but there's the gift certificate graphic is an email and will be on my Facebook pages and Instagram, things like that, throughout the week, next week, and this week. And so the special sale, reading special, will go up Christmas Eve, I think. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, but it's pretty cool. So it's not bad. So yeah. So thank you, everybody. If you need something, please let me know. Again, 248-310-7689. I want no one to feel like you are alone when you have questions. All right? Understand the best way to get past fear is to reach out. I am never too busy. I will tell you straight up. I am never too busy. Might I get in touch with you in 3 or 4 or 5 hours? Sometimes, yes. This time of year, people don't do readings. They're all wrapped up with their family and their friends. And love you, Julie. Peace to you too also, my dear. Take care of yourself. Right? So I'm always available. And if it's normal times out of the holidays, I'm always around. Sometimes, I mean, most people are like, I can't believe that you answered this quick. Yeah, because it takes, again, I'm so quick at what I do. I can have 5 balls in the air at the same time because I'm a Capricorn, right? I can answer you in 3-4 minutes when I'm not doing a reading in between or whatever. So I don't want anybody to feel like they're by themselves, all right? Especially at Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, freaking New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all that kind of stuff. But January's gonna be so much better, and I'll be a year older, and so will Kathy. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll be able to collect Social Security next year. I'm not that old. I'm really 35, maybe 39 at tops, maybe 40, but I'm not 62 at all. So, happy holidays to everybody. I truly love and cherish all of you. And I do. I do. I'm so thankful to have the platform that I have with everybody who follows me on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. It's truly amazing, the connection that we have with each other. January 4th, Adrian, okay? So I'll see you next Thursday at 3 for Coaching for the Soul. Please check out my YouTube channel. Please like my videos. Please subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. I'm trying to build that big time. I believe we're moving sometime in 22, and I want to keep everything focused on this, even though I'm there. All right? So have a good weekend. Loves and kisses to everybody. And I'll see you next Thursday. Namaste.